Greetings and welcome to the Riftbreaker. I'm KatherineOfSky, and first of all, a huge thank you to XOR Studios for sponsoring this video. Now, one thing I found really cool was in the contract to play this, it is specified, written out, that I must give my honest opinion about this game. And I always do so, but I love to hear or I love to see when game devs have that kind of integrity. It's amazing. So anyway, let's go ahead and start a new campaign. I've been asked to play the campaign because last time we played survival and man, that was intense. But the campaign is a little bit more approachable and I think you'll enjoy this. So anyway, we're going to play on normal mode. It provides a fair challenge to players that are new to the Riftbreaker but have some experience playing action and strategy games. The alien swarms will attack you at regular intervals, leaving you some time to rebuild after each attack wave. And if this isn't too intense, there's also easy mode, there's also hard and brutal mode. So let's go ahead and start a brand new game. Now we're at planet Galatea 37 in the Sycorax belt in the Milky Way. And we are seeing our first glimpses of alien wildlife. I love these cutscenes. They are brand new with this campaign that is coming out with the release of the game. That's Ashley. All right. Ejecting tiny cubes that are like gonna build stuff for us. Hooray! Good stuff.
Houston, I've spotted something near the LZ. It's closing in.
The glowy-eyed animals. All right, so here we are. So I think we're Ashley. I've kind of gone through this a few times and I keep listening to the dialogue and I'm like, are we Ashley or are we the robot guy? But I think we're Ashley. I'm pretty sure we are. But if we're not, that's okay too. The robot guy has a great sense of humor. Anyway, so we've arrived.
Jump successful. All systems check. Gravitational strength 1.05 G. Atmospheric pressure within safe levels. Magnetic field check. Error. Repeat magnetic field check with stationary equipment. Star system positioning check. Milky Way galaxy. Sycorax belt. Planet Galatea 37. Ashley, we have arrived.
Hooray.
Welcome to Galatea 37, Mr. Riggs. It's so beautiful here. Virtual simulations on Earth were good, but this is amazing. An alien tropical paradise, and we're the first humans to experience it.
I'm not exactly human. You have a few parts missing as well, and the paradise part is also left to be determined. Remember your training, Ashley. We should set up a base as soon as possible.
You could at least pretend to be human, just a bit. But you're right. There's no going home until we can construct a functioning rift station. Let's start with the basics.
Ashley, construct a headquarters building to secure our presence here. It will allow me to reconstruct if my armor is destroyed.
All right, so we're going to build a headquarters first. Now, pay attention.
Let's place it close to a carbonium deposit. This will help us speed up resource production. Headquarters construction is in progress. This is going to be our main base of operations on Galatea 37, our new home.
We have to protect this building at all costs. You will be teleported here whenever I am critically damaged. There is no other backup if this building is destroyed.
That's basic training, Mr. Riggs. Let's focus on the less obvious things.
Oh
I
my
am
god.
required to remind you of basic protocol, even if we've done this before.
I think I got
To
it.
expand the base.
I got
Let's
it.
build a carbonium factory to do the digging for us.
Yes,
We're
we've
both.
got much more interesting things to do. Let's automate this.
Okay, so I think I got it. I think we are Ashley inside Mr. Riggs. We are the brain inside of the brain. Anyway, okay, so this game has very unusual controls. Left control is to open the build menu. Space is to interact. And then I think shift is to do our movement skill. It's odd, but it kind of works once you get used to it. Anyway, we're going to start by setting up some carbonium mining facilities.
We really need that carbonium factory.
Oh, hold on, Mr. Riggs. Just chill a bit. We have to actually excavate a little bit. So I'm pressing space right now to excavate the carbonium. You can see the little bits kind of getting sucked up into our suit here. I'm aware. Thank you very much. Yes, I get it. I get it.
Standard protocol advises to set up walls and sentinel towers around the base. However, I don't expect as much aggression from the native fauna as in the simulations.
So far, it looks like the long-range quantum scans were very accurate. The local fauna and flora appear almost exactly like during training. Follow the protocol, Ashley.
The environment in the simulation was very accurate, that's true. But the scenario was crafted by Riftbreaker Command. They usually focus on the brute force aspect of these missions.
Do you want to run a brute force check if this is a simulation?
You never give up, do you?
Do you?
Okay, Mr. Stubborn. I guess it won't hurt to set up some solid defenses, just in case.
Thank you, Captain Novak.
You're welcome, Mr. Riggs.
They love to fight with each other, that's for sure. Just friendly banter, of course.
You can only construct some basic power plants. Wind turbines and carbonium power plants.
Okay.
Wind turbines are less effective, but they work around the clock. Carbonium power plants are very effective, but they use up the deposits that they are placed on.
In the beginning, it's best to use a combination of these power sources. We can balance energy peaks and shortages by storing excess energy in energy storages. Also, remember to connect all buildings to the power grid using energy connectors. They connect all buildings within their area of operation, even if power lines are not visible. Ashley, remember to connect all buildings to the power grid. Energy connectors distribute power to all buildings within their operating radius.
Okay, they are doing a fair amount of talking, I have to say. So anyway, what I've done is I've built some carbonium mines on the blue stuff, and then this is ironium, which goes on the orange material here. It does appear that we have a fairly, I don't know, it's an okay kind of start area. There's not as much rock coverage as I would like, but it tends to kind of set us down on a random planet. But I don't really want to re-roll just to get a better start position. I think it's gonna be fine. We're gonna rise to the challenges of this. All right, so we are a bit short on energy production, so I want to get a little bit more in that vein. Let's go ahead and add. I prefer the wind mines generally because they work 24/7. Now they do produce a little bit less energy than the solar panels. These produce 12 per second, but solar is 20 per second, but they only work during the daytime. So, but we can actually put down a couple of batteries maybe to store some energy, and then maybe get a couple of solar panels as well and just see how that functions. It should be just fine. Let's see, that one is powered, very good. But we are going to have to start building some defenses. Now, right now, it's very, very wide open, and we need to make 6 sentinel towers, which is, hello? That looked scary. What the heck was that? All right, let's get some towers to just kind of defend our base. I think that's probably the most important thing. I'll kind of spread them out a bit. 1, 2. Let's see. I need more carbonium. Now you can help your colony out by just manually mining things like carbonium. Though that's kind of what you do in the very early game when you don't have enough mining sites set up yet.
I strongly advise you to construct an armory. It will allow us to craft new weapons and upgrades, and also manufacture field repair kits, as well as other usable items.
And it will produce more ammunition for your guns. Yes, that is an important building.
I do want to build some towers out here to defend our basic mining sites at the very least.
You will need to construct additional
Yep.
AI hubs to
Need
expand
another
our
AI
defenses.
hub.
Remember
Okay.
to build more power plants before you do that. AI hubs consume a lot of energy.
Okay, let's add a little bit more energy production. I usually try to go for the more renewable resources, though the first energy source is usually a carbonium power plant, because it does produce a significant amount of energy, and I feel like it's definitely worth it. Okay, I think we're okay there. Now, once that AI hub is done, I'm going to go ahead and just put 2 more towers out here. By
Not enough carbonium.
Not enough carbonium.
not enough carbonium. Oh no. Let's go get some more. Okay. And then as soon as possible, we want to find another carbonium deposit. And even if it's outside of our main base area, we definitely just want to get it working and so it can just keep producing stuff so we can just keep storing. Because we're going to need a lot of materials here. Definitely needed. Okay, so let's see. We want to have 1 more defensive tower because the enemies are going to come and eat us very shortly. Okay, so that's going to be 6. Let's see how much we need for the armory.
Keep us safe so we can focus on expanding our base further.
How is this? So this is a nice little, we have some rocks here, which is very, very nice defensive area. Go ahead and just build some stuff. I'll try to be consistent in having these entrance thingies. We'll have the entrances toward the inside. I'll try to remember to do that specifically. There we go. So the rocks are impassable. The enemies can't get past them, and neither can you. So it's nice to use them as free defensive structures if you have desires to do so. Now, we are going to need a fair amount of space because we want our base to be really good sized if possible. And as we're building, we're going to just keep on adding AI cores as well as the defensive towers. There's another one. Each AI core, I believe, it gives you +4. So that's 4 sentinel towers that you can run off a single AI core. All right. Aha, we have been noticed.
Defenses should be strong enough to hold them back.
You'd hope so. It depends. We'll try to head them off once we see the symbol on the map, and there it has appeared. Okay. Can we build this? Not quite. Not yet. So what I want to do, though, is actually leave the base and try to head off these enemies. Here's a nice carbonium deposit over here. That's perfect. Okay, good, good. All right, all right. Oh, I think we don't have any more ammo. Ah! Nay! It's not changing weapons there. Either that or I'm not holding... Oh, there we go.
Are you still skeptical about the local creature's level of aggression?
Uh-huh.
I'm skeptical about the procedures for prepping this planet for colonization. Humanity lost its love
Okay,
for
here's some
nature
more
after the
carbonium.
Yellowstone
That's good.
eruption. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try to preserve this ecosystem.
Earth is barely habitable at this point. We have to secure Galatea 37 for colonization and resource extraction as soon as possible. Excessive care about the local environment is unnecessary.
That's not entirely true. Other rift-breaking missions have already secured a number of resource-rich planets for humanity. We're not on the brink of extinction.
Our goals on this mission are clear, and our survival and security is the top priority. Damage to the ecosystem is inevitable. You wanted to come here yourself, and you knew what has to be done. Are you doubting the mission? Please.
I know what has to be done. That's not the point. Galatea has to be prepared for colonization. I don't doubt that. If I didn't come here myself, then someone else would have. I believe that we can do this in a better way. We have to defend ourselves and secure the necessary resources to set up the Rift Station. But we don't have to destroy all the wildlife we encounter. Humanity doesn't need another stripped-down factory world. If we want to progress as a species, then we should study this planet and learn how to blend with the environment and prepare a safe home for humanity. The fog is clearing up.
Okay, so we just had a really, one of the really neat features about this game is weather. And the weather affects how much, like, energy you get from certain structures. So that fog that we had...
If you'd like to construct more advanced buildings, you'll have to upgrade the headquarters building. Unfortunately, this process also emits a lot of high-frequency energy waves.
These creatures are clearly drawn to our energy emissions, so it will be like an alarm bell for them. We should strengthen our defenses before upgrading the HQ.
Okay, as I was saying, the weather systems affect all kinds of stuff, and it usually does tell you what it affects when it comes. I think we were in kind of a thick dialogue period there.
Finished. We can now use it to craft new items. It will also automatically manufacture ammunition for my weapons.
So anyway, yeah, the, it keeps interrupting me, my train of thought. No, help. Yeah, but anyway, that fog affects both wind and solar, so we were a bit unlucky there, but it's okay. We are well recovered by this point, I think. And yeah, we're a bit, let's see. Something happened. Ah, that got disconnected somehow, I think. So this should unite our power networks. Yes. But we did build those other couple of towers out there. So we definitely need to add more in terms of energy. Let's see, more energy we need. The more we get, the more we need. The more we keep building. We need a ton of energy in this game. Tons and tons. Let's go there. Just build a billion of them. All right. And our goal kind of is to upgrade this building, but as our friendly narrators have said, we need to get a little bit stronger before we invite the aliens to come and take on our base, because they're kind of strong. They're a bit strong. Anyway, we have built our armory building.
Build more storage facilities.
So now I can use the weapon that I really like, which is this one here, the small machine gun. It's really nice. I prefer that one. The other one is not too bad, but it's not my favorite. So let's see. Let's chop down some of these trees and look at this landscape here. Ooh, we have this nice rocky area here. I'm liking this. So let's just, I want to kind of make a perimeter to our base here. Always like to have an entrance. Which way does this go? This is fun. Let's just go to here for now. You can always expand later, of course. Okay. And then I always like to put these little platforms by the edge because you can't actually shoot through the walls. So like if I tried to shoot here, see how the wall stops my bullets? Yeah. You have to have platforms to stand on, and then you can shoot over the walls. So that's a necessary item that you have to kind of plan into this. But let's just put in a couple of towers here and there. And oh, there we go. We'll get in some more power nodes to connect them up. Now then, how do we want to do this? There's not one here. I kind of want to remove some of the towers from inside here. But then again, if we get attacked, if our defenses become breached in any way, it is actually nice to have them. So maybe we just make more energy and just call it good from there. So we're plus 70 right now, but you can never have enough. That's what we have learned from this game. Pretty serious game with the planning and all of that.
Not enough carbonium.
Not enough carbonium. Oh no. All right, well, we need to go and hunt down some more. There was some to the left here, which I think it's probably a good idea to go and get. Let's see. There is some, let's see, right here. Let's go ahead and build a mine out here. And it doesn't even have to be defended necessarily, because building these carbonium mines is actually quite cheap. So let's take this, oh, whoops, no, sell. Oh, actually did connect. Darn it. Okay, it's fine. It is fine. We'll just put an extra connector. It's fine. And then here we have 1, 2, the left. Yeah, okay. So let's take this other connector there. But yeah, as long as these are working for us, I don't need to worry about defending them too much. I feel like it's too much investment to actually defend them. So we're going to leave that as it is. So let's get these. Now, since it's connected to our power network, we could actually build a generator out here on this carbonium deposit. But I don't know if I actually want to do that. I don't think so. I think we'll just leave it. We have a lot of space in the base. Okay, is this powered now? Yes, you're powered? You're good. Okay, it's looking happy. So let's go back to our base. And we will work on... I kind of want to secure our perimeter. Basically have walls connecting to the rocks and have sentinel towers at every location. That is my goal for the moment. Okay, so I want to put these back a tiny bit. I forgot to put the platforms here. Let's just put those up. And I have to say there are some really nice quality of life things. Like there's, if you want to sell stuff, you can just press F and then just click and drag over everything you want to sell. It's super, super quick. And I really like these like quality of life things that are in the game.
Carbonium storage is full. We should construct more storage buildings.
Oh, we need a storage building. Okay, let's build one. I have been waiting for that opportunity. Now, you do need storage buildings. And the reason for that is that we're going to need to construct buildings that need more and more materials to be kind of saved up and allocated for their construction. So if you can't have it, if you don't have it in stock, you can't effectively build a building. All right, so that is there. Let's see. I guess we can connect this area as well. I think that would be nice. We actually have a really good start here. I'm quite happy with it. At first I didn't see the rocks close by, but they are actually defining a much larger area around, which is perfect for us because we do need a large base. There's a lot of stuff to add to the base. Okay, let us add, oh, we need more AI cores, I think, maybe? Are we lacking cores or are we lacking what? Cores, yeah, okay. So let's add a couple more cores. Kind of tend to put my cores in all the same spot, but you don't have to. Just try to be a little bit organized about stuff. It helps kind of like find things later. So what do we got up here? Do we have anything good up here? Oh. I saw you hiding in the bushes, you naughty things. Oh, hello. There's many meaty creatures over here. I was just gonna make a remark on all like the weeds. Like watch as like the our player character goes through and like, you know, stuff moves around, the mushrooms jostle. It's so cool. I love that. It looks great. All right. We were here. Okay, so this was here.
To our base, but it decreases solar panel efficiency until it stops.
Okay, so here is this kind of marker area. I don't know. This is... I think maybe the play here is to just kind of enclose this area, possibly. Trying to think of like where to put these enclosing places. All right, let's go and do this. Gotta put two towers in each area. That seems fine for now. And then here we're just going to define our own area, I think, because we don't have any rocks around here specifically. So I'm just going to kind of guess where I want stuff. Let's have a gate there. I do like to have regular gates, though. That's kind of important to me. It's always nice to be able to get out and kite the enemy. I feel that's really important. Oh, okay. That's fine. Whatever. We'll protect the rocks, too. Oh, no. Ah, okay. So here's a good chance to show off. I think it's F to sell. And then it isn't an instant sell, but our little robots go ahead and delete that for us. So let's go back here and add the walls again. And then take this to the side. All right, fantastic. Working well. And I'm gonna go and add these platforms all across the front. You can even drag them across the entranceways, and it doesn't like replace it or anything, so that's quite handy. Okay, let me do this thing like this and just add
The rain is
towers. The rain is over. Hooray! This is good. Okay, so, oh, and we, that's funny. We built the AI cores to put stuff over there, but we ran out of them before we got back to there. All right, let's put in another set of, oh, I guess we'll just start from there and go left. And we are in a deficit of energy at the moment, so I definitely want to build a little bit more. We can start, can we build a plant biomass? Yes, we can. This may not be very regular until we have a constant source of this stuff. But so we have to like keep chopping stuff down in the jungle. So right now we have 400. That's going to give us, let's see, 1 per second, and it gives us 100 energy per second. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That'll last us only only 400 seconds, but it's okay. It'll be better than like not having any energy. So we'll just go with that. And then here we'll build another storage place. Let's just put that that way. Hooray. Nice. Okay, so we have our new AI cores also just now have been built. And I want to go ahead and also take another line of, oh, whoops, another line of energy nodes this way. We kind of have some redundant connections. That's always good in case stuff gets destroyed. Always good to have extra power so that you don't quite die off. All right, and then up here, we definitely need to connect these guys. Always remember to connect your towers. It is so easy to forget that. But the little lightning bolt thing there is very, very helpful in saying, yo, you forgot. So good stuff, good stuff. And then more redundancy there. And I think we're good. I think that should be good. All right, so we have probably, oh, what are we lacking here? Did we might have lost a connector somewhere. So let's just add that back in. Okay, there we go. All right, so armory is done. That's done. We can hold 1,150 stuff things. Now we need to see, let's press left control, click on the thing, and then upgrade. We do have enough stuff. 500 of each is what is needed. So we're going to let that upgrade. It takes 2 minutes to do so.
This will attract a lot of attention.
We should reinforce our defenses as much as we can. Things are going to get very hot very soon.
Now, so far, oh, so we do know that they're coming from the lower left and lower right. That is a bit tricky. So we have to have those two areas prepared. But it's okay. As long as we have that advance warning, we can certainly fortify our defenses. Now, in all likelihood, we're just going to go after them. And that's what we're going to prepare to do very, very shortly. Okay, let's just add a couple of towers here. We don't know exactly what gates they're going to try to breach.
Same page about properly securing our base.
Uh-huh.
We can't save this world if we let it kill us.
Let's just
Hey,
go to
Mr.
the right
Grumpy?
here.
Why do you insist on calling me names?
I hope you're not offended. Are you?
No, that would be inefficient.
come on, Riggs. Let's not be so serious. I had to give you a better name than what they called you.
Rift Jump and Exploration Megasuit Mark IV, Griffin variant. What is wrong with that name?
I like his character. I love that voice actor who plays Mr. Riggs. He's really cool. Sounds good. I'm enjoying the performance here. Very good. Okay, so so far I am not seeing. Is that them? Might be these. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Oh boy. Better go home. Oopsies. I'm accidentally pressing control when I mean shift. Nye, help. Okay, but on the way back, we can collect all of the plant material. So one thing that I don't know if I'm that happy about with the game is when you delete stuff, you don't get the material immediately. And that's kind of annoying. Like when you're just... Yeah, when you're traipsing through the jungle...
Let's go out and meet them.
Yeah, I tried. Anyway, when you're going through the jungle and you're just like whacking away at stuff, it feels weird to not get the material right away. Oh, hello. Oh, and look at me being bad. I apparently forgot to... Let's change weapon. I forgot to build platforms by that specific area. Okay, there is... Oh, they're already attacking our little mines up here. Let's see if we can get that fixed. We can see some of our...
An energy connector has been destroyed.
Oh, okay. This is a big group of baddies, isn't it? Okay, we may have issues here.
We should start downloading new blueprints so we can construct more
Okay.
advanced buildings and items. Build a communications hub as soon as possible.
Okay, let's remember to build some additional power plants for it. It consumes a lot of energy.
I will come and fix those later, but I definitely want to get these things.
This will buy some time until the next attack. Let's check what's new.
Okay, is there
after the HQ
anything
update.
else? It looks okay. All right, let's fix some of this stuff. Go here. And then this. Okay, and I have forgotten the hotkey for repair. So let me go ahead and do that. It's R, which is a very nice hotkey, and I'm just like swinging the mouse over and it repairs beautifully. Okay, let's go back here and see if we can repair our mines, because we definitely still want them to function. All right, here we go. Let's get mine. Hello? Yes, there we go. Okay, so that's going to connect. We'll go up here and fix this one. Okay, easy peasy, no problems. Okay, so that works. And now we're tasked with building a communication hub, and that's going to allow us to start our research. Now, that's a really important part of the game, is to have that research going, because it's basically a timed thing where you download blueprints from Earth, and it is a very important building.
Build more storage facilities.
Go ahead and put one there. I think I can walk through here, yeah.
In progress. We can download all the technology blueprints that we need through this building's quantum entanglement template matrix.
Yay.
It's a pity that we can't upload anything back to Earth. There's so much data to be gathered here. I can't wait to start collecting research specimens.
Oh, is this a... Oh, it's a sneaky entrance.
All of our research data
Naughty.
as soon as the Rift station is operational and the Rift back to Earth has been opened. Let's focus on that first.
The wind is very slow today.
So that's why we're down so much energy. It's the wind is very slow. But it's okay. It's kind of variable. It'll pick up. It'll pick up. We just have to be patient with it a bit. Okay, and then I think I'm going to put some more wind mines over here. And just kind of put them out of the way if we can. And I'm sure you see by now that, like, this, it seemed like a huge area that I was enclosing is not quite that big after all. All right, let's heal up. All we need to do is walk next to our headquarters and we automatically heal up, which is really nice. Now the armory has been building some mines for us, as well as the instant repair kits, as well as refilling my favorite gun. So it is a very happy day right now. Yay, the yay is real. Okay, so we're at, what, +6 or something? Energy, which is not a lot. I think I need to create more. Let's just add more wind mines. There we go. Okay, and communications place is almost done. Let's see. Here's a nice, decent space. There's this area with the rocky stuff. It's a good place to put small buildings like power plants in, just to kind of fill it up, especially since they're not something that you need to access at all.
Communications hub construction finished. We can now use it
There
to
we
download
go.
new technologies. New technologies are available for development.
Technologies, hooray! That sounds great. Okay, so those are connected to the power grid. Perfect.
Picking up again. Power generation is back to normal.
Okay, now we might have a kabillion energy. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at these menus. So these are accessed via the row with YUIOP. I don't remember what each of them stands for, but we have the journal where you can kind of relive the cutscenes between Ashley and Mr. Riggs. Then we have our database where we are going to start learning about all of these different categories of stuff. There's animals, there's aggressive fauna, the animals with teeth apparently, and then we have plants, of course, and then other stuff. Now we have our orbital scanner, which obviously we haven't really unlocked yet. We're going to get to that in a bit. We have a crafting menu. This enables us to craft different items. We have a blaster shotgun or small machine gun, which we can use. We also have a sword. Now, a lot of these things we have are standard currently on our frame. We have the small machine gun and we have a blaster. I think we're missing one of those. Shotgun. We're missing the shotgun. But I don't know if I would prefer that, so I'm going to leave it. And then usually the left hand is for the sword. Of course, you can change those completely. Like you can, put in the left hand, have a blaster, a machine gun, or whatever. You can put anything you want in those slots to suit your preferences. Let's see what else we have. We have a Dash Cryo Advance. That's what we have come equipped with. And then we have nothing in that category yet, but we do have armor plating, which we don't actually have yet. And what it does, it gives us plus 20 HP, 1% resist all, and 4% physical resist. So I'm going to craft this thing. We just hold and click and craft. Okay, and then it gives us a button to go to the inventory, but I'll just click manually. And here we go. Let's just go ahead and add that to our MECH. So these are the things that we have currently equipped here. We have the energy sensors, which gives us a mod drop rate, force field power, and then resource drop rate, which is really nice. And then, of course, we can equip 2 more items in there. Skills and consumables go down here. We can see the instant repair thing, which gives us 25% repair thingy. And it's a 25-second cooldown. It gives you all the information on everything, basically. The small mine, which is really useful for some of those big enemies that we have seen so far. My favorite use of this is just, as soon as I'm near one, drop it and then back away slowly or quickly, depending on your proclivities. Anyway, we also have the appearance thing, but it looks like we can't access that yet. What if we have to unlock that? Because I remember in the pre-release state, that was actually, you could choose one. Anyway, it might be unlockables instead. Now, lastly, we're getting on to research, and these research trees are extensive and they require much from previous thingies. Lots of dependencies here. So for example, this is our base and building category. On the left here, the first one is biomass energy. This gives us the chance to burn animal biomass. As in all those naughty natives that keep attacking us, they will drop this stuff. So this might be a better solution than chopping down the whole world, which Ashley, we know, is not in favor of because she's more of a green conqueror, which is very nice. Anyway, we have auxiliary buildings, repair towers, which are really handy. They make it so you don't have to manually repair. That's really nice. We have tower ammunition handling, sentinel towers level 2. So better at fighting the enemies. Headquarters level 3, which enables some upgrades to happen. And then we have cobalt handling, which we're going to need very shortly. We'll go ahead and add that one. And then we have another thing, orbital scanning, which my experience from the game tells me we are going to need this very soon. So we're going to add that to our research. And the cool thing about this is if you want something sooner than other things, you can move them around, which is really handy. Now, second menu is going to give us all of our, we have mech technology armor, we have radar pulse, dodge roll, grenades. So this menu is basically weapons, mods, and movement skills in here, which is extensive as you see. And then we have alien research, which is kind of interesting. So we have to unlock alien research. I believe it's in the base and buildings area to even start this tree. So that's obviously something for later land. And so now that we have orbital scanning going, life is going to be better. So anyway, let us go ahead and keep working on our base here. We have, we have quite a decent rate of production of our materials. We have much energy right now. And we're going to deplete that very shortly while I make some more defenses for our base. This is actually a very big area to defend. And I'm wondering if it's not the best idea to do that or not. We could also build double walls in certain areas. That could also be useful. All right, looks like we're lacking AI cores. Let's go and add a couple of those AI cores. By the way, it is possible to walk between buildings even if they're super close together.
We should start working on our primary objective.
Aha.
Constructing an interplanetary rift station. It
Yay.
is going to take a long time to build, so we should start working on it as soon as possible.
That's true. It's a massive building with multiple components and pipeline connections for plasma fuel and coolant. It's going to be the central structure in our base, with multiple support buildings, so we should plan a lot of free space around it. Let's start by placing the foundation.
Sounds pretty cool, huh? I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be kind of great. Sounds very Factorio, I have to say. It's very neat. Okay, so we need to place the foundation for this, and we do need a lot of space for this. It is a massive thing. Now, we're told that stuff is piped in. So that tells us we need to kind of have space, or space to at least move around. I honestly have no idea where to put this thing. I'm kind of leaning toward like right here. And then we can add stuff down there or up there and just like take these pipelines wherever they need to be. Now notice on the left hand side we need 1,000 materials of each kind for this. So it is one of these things that is going to take, we needed to build the material storage in order to have the storage capacity for all of this. I am thinking about getting another ironium deposit. Let's go for that one down there. I think that would be wise. There it is. Ah, this is perfect. Okay, this is quite nice. Let's just take this. Grab it. We need more stuff. We've so far been focusing very much on the carbonium. And that's fine, but we need other things now. Now that we're more sophisticated conquerors, we have to go and get other things. All right. So let's see. We need 1,000 of each. Now our ironium has shot way up in terms of items per second that we are producing. So that should get there very shortly. We can also just mine this if we feel like it. That gives us a tiny bit more. There we go. We're out of biomass. Now that is bad.
Storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
Okay, let's place this down and start the countdown building timer on that one. Go ahead and put it there.
Construction of the Rift Station's foundation is in progress. Congratulations, Ashley.
Thank you very much.
This milestone marks the beginning of the next chapter of our mission on this planet.
Okay.
You sometimes sound a bit like Colonel Nordstrom. Do you know that?
I received additional instructions
whoops.
on how to motivate you and keep your spirit high during this mission. They were indeed written by Colonel Nordstrom and revised by Admiral von Blofeld. Would you like me to read what I was instructed to tell you for this occasion?
Oh, please do, Mr. Riggs. This is exactly what I wanted to hear after traveling halfway through the galaxy.
Yes.
Captain Novak, you were selected for the Rift Jump to Galatea 37 as an exceptional individual. You are amongst the elite of Earth's expeditionary forces. During your services with the Extraterrestrial Science Corps, you have time and again shown courage, bravery, and an unflinching willingness to sacrifice yourself to complete your objectives. You are destined.
Okay, that's a nice speech. It sounds very uplifting. But they didn't read my bio very well.
What do you mean?
The sacrifice part.
Do you mean the Orion mission? You were working without me back then.
Yes, that and a few other things.
Do you want me to read further motivational pieces?
That's enough of Colonel Nordstrom. Let's skip the military pathos and stick to your original programming. We've got a planet to explore.
Roger that, Ashley. I am archiving all of the motivational speeches.
Please do. I find that really funny. I really like the dialogue between the two characters. It's kind of fun to listen to, I gotta say. It's really cool. I like it. All right, so we have run out of our plant biomass, alas. But I'm gonna try to chop some more veggies. Just go farming, literal farming here. There we go. But we have to remember to retrace our steps because, again, we don't instantly collect stuff. And I don't know why that is. I don't know if that's like a desire from the devs to make you kind of retrace your steps or wait for it or something. But I do find it like, huh? Why? But it's okay. I mean, you know, I think it's pretty though. It's very sparkly. It's very sparkly. Okay, there's our plant biomass. Hooray.
Storage is full.
All right, ironium. Oh, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Enemies, enemies, help. Okay. I guess we can work on actually either improving our base or capturing more land for it. That's another option too. While we are waiting for other stuff to finish.
The construction of the Rift Station
Aha!
has been completed. We need to construct all of the Rift Station components before we can start powering up the portal.
Nice.
The Rift Station has 3 main components that require a lot of rare resources to be built. The fusion field accelerator requires enriched uranium. The hyperparticle condenser requires palladium. And the quantum gate stabilizer, which requires titanium. We haven't found any traces of these elements near our base.
These resources might not be present anywhere near our location. We should construct an orbital scanner to start scouting for interesting locations around the entire planet. It will allow us to establish precise coordinates for long-range rift jumps around the planet.
Developed. New buildings are available for construction.
Okay, so we got the thing. Hooray!
And requires additional resources in order to be built. We need to gather a large amount of cobalt to construct this building.
All right, it looks like we're missing another piece of technology. This element isn't easy to find, so we'll need to download the cobalt handling technology and search for it with the geoscanner.
Okay, and so as you've noticed, that is exactly what I queued. Oh, okay. And kobold handling will be finished, but it's going to have to be finished in the next episode because we have run out of time for this one. So anyway, get this game on Steam. I hope you wishlisted it from my previous playthrough, but as you can see, the campaign is a lot more gentle kind of introduction into this, but still there are plenty of modes for everybody who kind of enjoys this kind of game and wants to play. And I'm really curious to see, like, you know, where the story goes because it's a lot of fun. So anyway, thank you so very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next time.